Everton have again today been linked with a move for highly rated midfield player Habib Diarra. Diarra, the 21-year-old midfielder, plays for Strasbourg, has been in fine form this season. He's got 4 goals and got 3 assists. He can play wide as well as through the middle, lots of energy. Everton have been linked with a move from last summer, of course, and also in January, but those sort of links have begun again today, and rumours coming out of France that Strasbourg have accepted he will leave this summer and that Everton are the forerunners for his signature. Brighton also like the look of the play, and I think he's someone who would add energy to David Moyes' midfield as well. He can carry the ball too and looks exactly what we need, also a Senegalese international. So maybe Idrissa can have a word with him as well and convince him to come to Everton. But he's a good player and one that I think would improve Everton's midfield. Everton will be given a share of the £51 million saved by the Premier League thanks to the promotion of Burnley and Leeds. They're coming back up. The £51 million be saved because they don't have to pay the parachute payments to both of those clubs after they secured promotion back to the Premier League. Both won their games yesterday, means they're back in the top flight next season. That sort of saving will be worth around £2.5 million to each club. So, listen, we want every penny we can get. It all helps going into the books. So there you go, a little extra payment bonus for the Toffees there. Everton have agreed a deal to sign 16-year-old highly rated centre-back John Dodds from Hearts. The highly rated teenager has agreed terms with Everton and will join the club in the summer. Everton are thought to have beaten off 4 or 5 clubs for his signature, and he'll come in, like I say, in the summer. So we've seen a few of these, haven't we? Seen some last summer, Everton bringing in players like Brien, Graham and Kieran Loney, players like that, and obviously they've moved for Dodds as well, so hopefully he can be the new Jarrad Branthwaite in a few years and come through and do well. We'll see, we will see. And finally, Everton's acting chairman, is he, or what is he? What is he, James? Mark Watts. He's executive chairman, something like that. Has urged the government and the local city council to help get on board with Everton as they plan to redevelop the North Liverpool area. Obviously, Everton have got the stadium, are looking at Nelson Dock, but looking at other areas around the same part of the city to try and redevelop. The Nelson Dock thing, I think, is really interesting. There's been lots of rumours that Everton have put maybe an arena on there as a sort of concert venue, something like that, one that could hold up to 25,000, very much like City have got on the Etihad campus, albeit it's the Co-op Arena, but something like that. There's been other rumours as well, of course, but also Everton looking to extend that area, make it almost an Everton village or a Blue Village. Looking at maybe putting a hotel on there as well and some other things. Well, Mark Watts has said that it wouldn't take tons of money for the local government to get on board with it, but once it gets backed, they would be able to attract partners for people who want to invest in that as well, and that, of course, would mean less onus on the local authority to put the hand in the pocket to the sum of huge amounts. Also, the Freegan Group doing it as well, and you start developing that area. You know, you can totally transform it. Colin Chong as well has had his say, saying that should be where the investment is going, into that area of Liverpool, because it really needs redevelopment. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about Sand Hills, the improvements there. There's a lot of people asking for a tramless track, a trackless tram, even tramless track. There's lots of them already. A trackless tram going into the city and out of it, of course. And if it did have a move towards having sort of a venue that had concerts and therefore changed that area from a sort of 19 to 25 days a year usage to sort of 300 with a concert arena, you could obviously have things like the basketball in there, stuff like that, other things that go on in them. It sort of increases the need to have hotels and other venues around there, other places for people to stay and bars to visit and everything else that goes with it. So it looks like a big redevelopment. It looks like the Freaking Group are certainly on board in making the local area, uplifting that local area, and Mark Watt's calling on the City Council to get on board with that. He is the executive chairman, isn't he, right now? That's what his full title is. That is it for the News Daily. Make sure you check out the 1878 FM podcast. That's out now. Leave a little comment and a like. Do the same on this video. We are moving towards that magical 100,000 target that we've got. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed, tuned in, give a comment and everything else. Have a great day. See you later.